Welcome to Real Tales, Real Lessons, where every story speaks truth, touches hearts, and leaves you with a powerful lesson to carry through life. If you believe in the power of real stories and the beauty of African culture, then you're in the right place. Take a second to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story that might change the way you see the world. Today, I will tell you a story of the widow who raised 5 orphans on her own. They said she was cursed. Why would a woman with nothing, no husband, no children of her own, take in 5 rejected orphans? They called her mad. Her name was Mama Ada. In her small village, she was known not for riches, but for her strange kindness. After her husband died suddenly, and her womb was declared barren by the doctors, people expected her to shrink into silence. But Ada did the opposite. One rainy morning, 5 abandoned children were found sleeping outside the church. No one wanted them. They were said to be children of bad blood, born from thieves, drunks, and street women. Mama Ada took them in. She didn't ask where they came from. She asked if they were hungry. She didn't ask who their parents were. She told them, "I am your mother now." That night, she boiled the last handful of rice in her house and shared it among 6 mouths. She wrapped them in thin mats and sang them lullabies. The whole village laughed. "She's going to beg on our doorsteps," they said. And they weren't wrong. Mama Ada begged. She did people's laundry. She washed toilets. She carried sand at construction sites. Anything to feed those boys. Some days they ate once. Some days they didn't eat at all. But never, not once, did she let them feel unloved. Years passed. The boys grew. One was clever with his hands. He fixed radios and phones. One loved numbers. He borrowed books and taught himself. One was a singer. One danced. One just wanted to protect Mama Ada. She raised them with discipline, with stories, with prayer. They never called her Ada. They called her Mama. But the world is cruel. When she tried to enroll them in school, she was told, "They are not yours." She cried, but she didn't stop. She taught them herself, under the mango tree, with borrowed textbooks and a broken chalkboard. Then, one by one, they began to leave. They didn't run away. They went to hustle. One went to Lagos. One crossed to Ghana. One became an apprentice. One worked in a mechanic shop. They sent what they could, N500, N1000. It was never enough, but it kept her going. Then silence. For years, she heard nothing. Her heart broke daily, thinking they'd forgotten her. But then, 25 years later, on her 70th birthday, she heard a knock on the door. Outside stood 5 men in suits, big cars behind them, neighbors staring. They bowed. "Mama, we're home." Mama Ada was surprised. She embraced the boys and welcomed them home. They built her a mansion where her mud house once stood. They paid off her debts, took her to the best hospital, and on national TV, one of them, now a wealthy entrepreneur, said, "I owe everything I am to the woman who chose me when the world rejected me." Mama Ada cried. This is not fiction. This is the story of the unseen sacrifices that grow into miracles, of love planted in broken soil, of what happens when someone chooses love, even when love costs everything.